Uh, and there we go. I think we're recording. Let me just see. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome. It's a Thursday, another glorious day. Sun is shining and blue sky, and we got blue sky ahead. And you're going to love this session today. That we've had just a tremendous week. And just as a reminder that every week I would really just get in the habit of doing our show. We have an event, if you will, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's at noon, and all three are different. And so just to kind of review on what we did and who it's with on Tuesdays, we have a mastermind group. And so it's for all and any real estate professionals. So it can be, agents, brokers, mortgage, whatever. And then we get to all talk and, we share things. And so it's kind of like, it's a way to connect. It's the only way we can connect right now, if you will. And most of us can't personally, or we're not supposed to, or whatever. But this is a way to connect. And it's also a way to share ideas. And we have shared such amazing ideas. We have literally generated millions of dollars within the last couple of months and hundreds of thousands of dollars of commissions for the agents that are participating and, inputting and sharing and hearing and taking good notes and doing what I suggest. And it's really easy and real fun. But on Tuesday in that, and if you missed it, you could text me or call me or email me, whatever. But on Tuesday, we talked about 3 resources that I have for you. And the first one is Amanda Webb. And she will for free. So I get these people because they want to be on my national podcast, Agent Wealth Success, that they say, hey, I'll give something away to your agent. So what Amanda's going to do is give us content. And so she's really good at writing content on your website, on your podcast, on your blogs and on your social media, but mainly your website and blog. So if you want somebody to use their expert eyes and look at it and give you some recommendations, you can have a free session with her. Then I have Karen Albert, and she is a social media whiz. I think America's #1 social media expert. She's just amazing. And she will spend, like we had one agent that connected with Karen, and they spend an hour and a half together. And again, no charge. And just, she calls it a facelift. Give your social media facelift. And then I have America's top 1% broker in America. His name is Jim Remley. And Jim has offered to give 2 weeks of his services where what you do, it's all electronic, if you will. This guy has amazing scripts and up to date. He and I, in fact, together developed the top 10 list to motivate buyers and sellers. And so if you don't have that list, you need that list, I'll give it to you. But you can go on his site for 2 weeks for free and get all of his stuff. And what I would do is just download everything you want and then look at it, whenever. But it's really a great time, since most of us are still in our homes, a fabulous time to be able to really take advantage of all these resources and really kind of sharpen your saw, if you will, and just get out there. And one of our guests today is Lysandra, and I just love her. We had talked, and she's been in the business for a while. And what I love about her is she's, all excited about learning more, coming to these podcasts and wanting to learn more, and just this thirst of hunger. And that's how all of us, for us to grow and to do and have more, is for us to get all this good information. And remember, my only agenda for you is to help you become your greatest possibility. So today you're going to really love it, that and I'm sorry, so that was Tuesday. Then Wednesday, yesterday, is where I suggest you invite your list. In other words, your friends, your loved ones, your family, your clients, your past clients, your prospects, every and anybody to health, wealth, and success. Yesterday was really over the top. We talked about that 8-year-old boy and how he was, afraid of what was going on in the world. And in 10 minutes, that boy was able to change his thinking and was able to be happy and joyous and go skipping out and be outside, enjoy the fresh air. And he understood that he is the creator of his experience. And that 8-year-old boy or girl is in each one of us, and to know that we also have the power to create whatever we want. And so it doesn't matter what's going on out there. It matters what's going on in here, in my head and in my heart. And just one point, and again, I would suggest you take notes on today, because there's going to be just some amazing information to help you build your business. And but this one note on that your heart actually talks to you more than your head does. And think about that. And so have you been listening to your heart? And the fact is that your heart is actually, and so when you have those good feeling thoughts, that is your heart. So that's what we do on Wednesdays. And then today is only for real estate agents and brokers, and it's to help them to grow their business and grow their wealth. And there's 5 steps to that. And there are 5 proven steps. It's a proprietary process that I call your real estate GPS to success. And so, and you can see at the end of that is the pot of gold. And don't you love that? And so I guarantee you'll have the pot of gold that most agents easily double their business, if not triple their business. And within a few months, what Teresa was on, I think on Tuesday, she said that in 6 months, she's been with me and she's tripled her business. And just this month, she's has over $30,000 worth of commissions. So it's not only that, though, it's about, she really feels good. She really loves to serve. In fact, we have been working together and playing together and helping first responders. And again, if you want to get involved in that, we have a program that will get you more business, will make you feel so good on helping these families, because I help them with their mindset. In fact, I just was on this morning with some police chiefs, and we're coordinating in several cities in the area on, we have 5 different sessions in the month of May so far already set up to help first responders and their families with their mindset. And so they have me do that. And again, I give everything away. You never pay me anything. And so I just give back, and you'll see how this business model is, where we all win on this, and it's just fabulous. So to begin with, that, and welcome everybody. I'm just so happy you're here. And I breathe in deeply, just close your eyes. And just say to yourself, relax. And I want you to just get into this, that this literally is the biggest opportunity that I've ever seen, the greatest business opportunity I've ever seen. And in real estate, and really in any industry, and I've been in a lot when I had my consulting company and working with Fortune 100 companies around the world. It's the best opportunity that you'll ever see, and it's right here for you right now. So let's get into it. And so first of all, a little background of me, because I typically don't say too much about me. I just get on and share the good news. And there's all kinds of good news. But as far as real estate is concerned, I've been in real estate for over 20 years. I've been responsible with me and my agents over $4 billion worth of real estate. And we're doing more and more every day. And literally, I have agents doing more business, like in May now, this next month, than they have in any other month in their career. We just had one person on yesterday who had their biggest sale they've ever had. And so you're going to have, I need to turn off, somebody is on there. And so let me just make sure that we got everybody mute all. And so, but again, if you do have any questions as I'm going through this, and afterwards we will have what you like best and the time to talk and connect. And we can talk about anything afterwards. Like if I can help you in any way, I just helped a person today realize that they had split energy about they had two different businesses and they really want to help people. And I said, you have to go to your passion. So I'm here to help you in, whatever way that I can. But back to that, I was a broker too. I had 400, I built my brokerage to 420 agents and all around in every major market in Texas. And I would work with my agents and I'd say, I'm a wealth maker. I help people create wealth, and wealth not only in money, but wealth in their lives and relationships and health and whatever. And so I would work with my agents and I'd ask them, I'd say, let's develop a 5-year financial plan. And they'd say, okay, great. And then they'd also say, but Dr. Hank, you have to help me to increase my business. And I said, no problem, I can do that. I got lead programs, I got mindset, I have ways for you to be a magnet to attract everything that you want to be, do, and have. And so they'd increase their business. And I'd talk to them like a year later and I'd say, hey, how's that business going? And they'd say, well, it's going pretty good, made way more money. And I said, how's that 5-year financial plan going? And they go, well, I got a bigger house, I got a bigger car. In other words, they blew all their money, okay? And so I was praying about 5 years ago for an answer to that, to be able to create more business for my agents, but also to be able to create wealth for them, to be able to create, savings, investments, whatever, that where they could, really do it. And I didn't have an answer. So I just went to God and I asked for an answer. And of course, I got one, because ask and you shall receive. And so, and that's what this all is about today, is really God's answer to my prayer on what I wanted. And what I wanted was more for my agents. And then what I did is I have Agent Wealth Success, and that's my company. And I have interviewed the top agents, brokers, trainers, real estate people, experts in every aspect of real estate. And I've asked them, what are their secrets? And they've shared with me those secrets. And I have that on recordings. I have, the top brokers in America, agents in America, people doing 160 million, agent doing $160 million worth of business. So, I got all kinds of people that I would interview, and I found out their secrets. So what I did is I'm a mental scientist. I took my PhD and all the training. I was in school for, I don't know, too many years. And I'm also an ordained minister. So I took my faith with me on this. And then I took all my real estate experience and then everybody else's, their top experience. And I was able to discover the secrets to success in both real estate and life. And so for those of you that have been with me for a while, or just in the last couple of days, that you've seen that, it really plays out. This really will give you everything that you want. And so let me see, my little clicker isn't working. There we go. And so let's, here are the 5 steps, briefly to review those 5 steps. The first step, and the most important, is mindset. And so when I would ask these agents and brokers, hey, what's your number one key to success? And most of them would say your mindset, because it doesn't matter what lead programs you have, what training, what development, if you don't have that right mindset. And the good news is I have America's #1 mindset training that people have paid thousands of dollars for. In fact, I used to have, like at Chase Bank, I would have executives paying me for just that one training program of mine, $20,000 for one person to be able to go to it. And again, you get everything for free on this. And so it's mindset. and I have the best mindset. And so that's exclusive to me. I have a business model that's associated with this, but that's exclusive to me. And so if you're just looking for mindset, hey, you can do it. And this is kind of like a buffet, if you will. You go to the buffet and some things you like, some things you don't want. And so what you do is you pick and choose. But I will give you the right mindset. And the fastest track to do that is to attend the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because you'll hear something else, no matter how many times you think that you've heard this, that it takes us a while. Typically, it takes us at least 6 times before we can accept new ideas, and really a lot more than that. And that's why advertisers keep on playing the same commercials over, because they're waiting for us to accept their new idea. So mindset is by far the biggest value that I can give and that you can get in order to build your business. And I'll give you that mindset, and I'll give you those magical sentences that will help you. You know, yesterday we did, in fact, why don't you write down, if you want to increase your income, that here's the magical, so I'm going to give you some mindset training right now, if you will, to improve your mindset. So yesterday we had Jason on, and he's one of my guys. I've been with him for a few years. He's had some physical challenges, and I've been praying for him, and he's overcoming those. And he also had his biggest sale that he ever had. He's of course a real estate agent, and I attract just wonderful, big-hearted people, and typically in real estate, because that's what I'm primarily focused on. And I think Ron also. Ron was then asking about, hey, you know, I'd like to have money, and I don't have that money. So here's the perfect, the ideal sentence to increase, to have more money, and it is. So write this down: that I easily accept new prosperity thoughts. So I easily accept new prosperity thoughts, and I am prepared to increase my income now. Boom. And what will happen? So I easily accept new prosperity thoughts. So you'll start in your subconscious mind. Remember, you have to have agreement between your conscious and subconscious mind, which is part of my mindset training. And I know how to tap into that. And one of the ways is with these easy words, and they'll flow in. So there's no disagreement. If you say, I am wealthy, your subconscious mind, that's what your conscious mind says, I am wealthy, and your subconscious mind goes, bullshit. And the reason why it does is because you've told it so many times, I don't have enough money. Okay, so if you start saying I am wealthy, it's like, but I easily accept new prosperity thoughts. Subconscious mind has no problem with that. And I am prepared. So are you prepared? And the subconscious mind says, yeah, I am prepared for, and I don't use the word money because money is kind of a no-no. So I am prepared for more income now. And the idea is now, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. All of our power is right here, right now, in that present moment. So already, I guarantee you, you will start increasing your income. And by the way, there are infinite numbers of ways that God, the universe, is going to bring that to you. And so be open for that. So it's not necessarily in real estate. And so I've had some people call me and say, hey, you know, I got a big check and from the government, you know, and a few of you like got $30,000 from the government, you know, and it's great. It's just awesome that. And so, you know, the government shut us down, so they pay us for us. In fact, half of America unemployed, by the way, are earning more money now than when they were employed because of $600 per week. So they're finding, a lot of companies are finding it hard to get their employees back because they're making more money right now, but that's a whole nother story, isn't it? So mindset improvement, there you go. How to increase your income. You write that sentence 21 times per day, and I guarantee you, you will start having more income coming. And again, I can help you with anything, relationships, happiness, joy, health, whatever it is that I can help you with that. So mindset is number one. Number two, and the top agents and brokers in America would say the other thing that we really need is we need good lead programs. Well, I have America's top lead programs for you that normally, again, people pay thousands of dollars for, and you're not. Again, you don't pay me anything for that. Then the third thing they said was training and development. And I have the most and the best training and development in real estate, period. And so you have all of mine, and I have just some amazing training and different things. And I've been sending out a lot of, if you're on my email list, you've been receiving a lot of emails, probably 2 emails a day. But that's because one is announcing the next event. The other one is a recording of a previous event, that my interviews that I have with top people around America. And so all of this is to help you to just soak in, since we all have more time right now, and most of us are sitting at home, that this is the time to sharpen that saw, to be able to really be, do, and have everything that you want. Because before it was, most people told me, oh, I'm too busy. Well, that excuse is gone now. And so now we can go and do it. So I have the best and the most training available, and you can actually get it up on the cloud too. And so you can do it in the comfort of your own home. I have recordings. We also have a whole literal a place up in the cloud, if you will, where you're going to be able to get, I think last week or this week, we had 50 classes up there. It's just amazing. So those were the 3 steps that the top agents and brokers would tell me that they did. However, do you know that 95% of agents and brokers don't have more than about 3 months to live on? Why? They don't have any savings, and they haven't built money. They don't have passive income. They have not worked on that. They basically have, in fact, the more money that I've helped my agents have, that typically the more in debt they are, because they then buy the bigger house or buy the more expensive car or whatever. And so, and that's why I was praying, I got to get an answer. Well, I found the answer. And so now I have a program for you to start developing savings and investment. And it doesn't matter what age you are, that you're going to be able to grow your wealth too. So you'll be able to for sure grow your business. And now you're going to be able to grow your wealth. And then the name of the game is passive income. And so I have all kinds of different ways. In fact, I was just talking to an investor yesterday on apartments, and that investor had gone in and we bought an apartment building, and the agent that gave us that apartment building, that opportunity, that we split the monthly net that we get out of it, the cash flow that we get out of it, and we get about $24,000 out of it for one apartment building. It has about over 70 doors in it, and so that agent makes $12,000 a month passive income on that. And again, I have other areas and ways to be able to have passive income, but know that those 5 steps are the way, is the path in order to build your wealth. And I literally have thousands of agents that have built their business and their wealth. And here you go. It's going to be for you now under my umbrella, where you're going to be able to get every one of those points. Again, I have a business model with this, but every one of those, you can get all 5 of those points just with me. That I have ways for you to be able to do that. So you're also, it's really interesting. I've had agents say, like, well, how much percent do you get, or what's the split, or whatever. And I always say, well, my agents make like 150%, 250%, 500%, some over 1,000% of their commission. And they go, Dr. Hank, you know, you may be smart in some stuff, but man, you're downright stupid about this. You only could get 100% commission. And then I laugh and I say, oh, that's the old world of doing real estate. So your business is going to grow greater than it's ever been. In fact, I'm going to even show you how to have more time too. My agents have more time, more money. It's just great. It's the way we intended, our souls intended to live here, a joyride. So your business will grow and you'll have America's best training and leads program. Your wealth will grow. You'll have public stock. You'll have investment opportunities that I'll share with you. And your passive income will grow and residual passive income. So literally leaving a legacy for those of you with children and families and grandchildren, that it's really a way to be able to grow your business, grow your wealth, and do it in 3 ways that us agents have never had the opportunity before in order to do. So, number 1, my mindset training. I literally could invest 2 days just telling you about the different training that I have. So we got mindset training. We got the how to become a $10 million agent. I help agents to do at least $10 million, if not a lot more. Again, my highest one's about 160 million. Exclusive leads and referral programs. I have an exclusive referral program for you that's done with heart. So you've attracted me and I've attracted you because we got heart. And so I'm going to show you a way in order to, and again, today I'm just going to touch on it, but I have a way in order to, with heart, really be able to connect with people and to build relationships. And, you know, and I've gone through in the last, some of our sessions in our mastermind group, I've gone through some ways on what do you talk about right now, and showed some ways to talk to uplift other people, and then to show your knowledge and expertise on all the changes in the world. And I could give you time management, diagnostic tools. I was talking to an agent this morning on their talents, and they ran this talent assessment. I can measure your 67 talents, measure it to 1/10 of a point, and be able to help you identify. And then it's a sales thing. It shows what the key sales talents are. And I'm telling you, none of you have had this before, or aware that it's even out there. There's 67 talents of mankind, and I got the world's most statistically accurate and valid diagnostic tool in order to measure that. So I helped, and it just awakened this agent this morning, just unbelievably, on them really helping. It was about that split energy and how to do it. And then we have our mastermind group. And so some of you were at that on Tuesday. Again, I would invite all of you to make sure you're on that every Tuesday at noon Central Time to be on that. So basically, you're going to go to the mountain, but with a mountain that has no top. There is no end to the abundance, the happiness, the joy, the good health, and everything that you have wanted, and the freedom that you have wanted. That this is where to get it, and it all rests within the kingdom within you, and I'll help you tap into that kingdom. So that number 1 is the main thing that I offered, hands down. And but for some of you that are practical, you'll say, oh, well, I really like that, and oh yeah, all the other 4 steps are mighty amazing as well. So I have 2 exclusive lead generation tools. Now, normally they cost, you're not going to pay this, but normally that you would pay like $1,000 startup and $1,600 for KV Core. KV Core is an exclusive. You get exclusive leads. You pick your market on where you want to get leads, and you get exclusive leads. It goes into the social media. You go into the different groups that you're going to be a member of or are a member of, and you're going to shine on social media. And so remember, I'm up to speed on, I know what people, I have the pulse of the consumer, and I know that one of the things the consumer looks at is, hey, where are you? And again, I would take notes about this and just realize, oh yeah, you know, because I don't care, all I care about is for you to become your greatest possibility. And so to be thinking about, what am I doing? What is my presence on social media? Because people think, the consumer thinks that if you have a heavy social presence, that you're in the know. And if you don't, you aren't, and they're not going to select you as the agent. So thus, and they'll look you up and they'll find out how active you are. Well, this KV Core puts you right in the midst. You're going to be the queen or king of your market, and they're going to think you're the happening person with everything, that all the activity in real estate that's going on, it's going to be going on with you, and they're going to be like, how does that happen? And so it's just a fantastic. Now, what comes with that is a artificial intelligent CRM. So the CRM is going to take that lead, recognize if it's a buyer or a seller, and in fact, on Tuesday, 2 weeks ago, we had Ryan actually show some of this KV Core, how easy it is, how he's up there. He in fact set up one of these called squeeze pages, and the program does it, so you don't have to be high tech. It's real user friendly, and he got a like just why, you know, he set it up and he already got a like on it. It was just incredible, but this artificial intelligence immediately recognizes if it's a buyer or seller, and then instantly sends a text and an email on your behalf and welcoming them, and, you know, say, hey, saw this, and it's all done. And you can be sitting at noon with me on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and all of that activity is running in the background, where you're getting all these leads in your market, exclusive leads to you. You don't, Zillow was telling me you had to call back that prospect within 90 seconds. Otherwise, it went to somebody else, because they sent it to like 20 other people. With this as an exclusive lead. So you got KV Core, it's America's #1 leads program, and there's 2 million agents in America, 40,000 use it. The reason why all of them don't is because it costs so much. Well, it's not going to cost you what this says here. And then you're going to get this referral program of mine. And I actually have it now in 5 modules, and it's yours for free. People used to pay $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year for that. You'll get it for free. And then again, you'll get all kinds of good content. I have all kinds of ways, like if you're involved in the environment and want to help the environment, I literally have a newsletter you could send every week or every 2 weeks or every month to your list, that it's just incredible, valuable information, and it's a way to connect with people about something you care about. And if it's not that, it's first responders or new home builders. We have all kinds of programs, and again, all exclusive to me under my umbrella that you would have. So normally this would cost at least $2,600. Doesn't include top agents typically invest $1,000 or $2,000 on a coach or training. You have me as a coach now, and I consider myself America's best coach, and I think so will you once you see and, you know, ask me different things. Like if you're stuck on a deal, you just text me and say, hey, I'm deal stuck. How do I get this going? You know, I had one agent with about $2 million that were just stalled because of all this, and they wrote a magical sentence. And because, see, we create our own experience, and it's our all-powerful thoughts, and I'll get you thinking about what you want and get those things going. Anyways, bottom line is that you just invest $85 per month. Again, you're not paying me, but for all of this, the leads program, all the training, everything that I've shared with you so far, and everything that I'll be sharing with you, that it's just $85 per month. So everything for $85 per month typically would be thousands of dollars, and it wouldn't be as good as what you're going to get. So leads and training builds your business. I don't know if some of you are local here, but Alfred, he's in, I think in Frisco, and his first month using KV Core, he got 50 leads. Out of those 50 leads, he got 10 buyers, and he had 2 listing presentations and closed one of those listing presentations. That means these leads are 1 out of 5 1 out of 5. And that, you know, most leads are 1 out of 100. In other words, you have to call 100 people to get one closed deal. With this, again, you can get it, and you work with business partners. I have some techniques and tricks, if you will, of, on how to use that KV Core, and I have separate KV Core for you as well as the regular KV Core training that there is. And then I have other people, Jeff and Amanda, they do lots of business. They were paying $2,000 for Boomtown. They told me, Dr. Hank, we don't care about anything else other than this KV Core, and just paying $85 a month instead of $2,000. And they went from 200 deals a year to 220 deals. So, and they have more time now. And so it's really, these lead programs are great. And for me personally, I think the referral program is the best one you could use as well. And then more than 35 hours of live interactive training each week. So you name it. So you'll just, you know, identify, hey, I need the best listing presentation. You know, I need to understand how to use, you know, what are the scripts that I need to do. Whatever those are, you pick and choose, and then it's live and it's up on the cloud. So your little avatar. Now, 5 years ago, I didn't know what an avatar was other than a movie. And so now my avatar, I just love my avatar. My avatar has more hair than I do. My avatar has darker hair than I do. And my avatar can run way faster than I can run. And so it is, it's just incredible. And so up there on the cloud again, so in the convenience of your own home. And folks, the world has changed. That don't think that, oh, because it opens up that everything is going to be the same. It's not. People are going to go more and more virtual, like your buyers, like your sellers, and you're going to be more, we're all going to be more virtual. Well, we're already there. We have all this training and 50 training hours a week we have this week. We have a dozen different departments. So if you have like a technology, we have a technology department. You have a question about the software or the hardware that need to get into your computer. All of this just for $85. And again, that's under the business model that I'm with. But all of these training, like training and development, that point is under my umbrella, where I do exclusive training and development along with the business model. So there's all kinds of classes, 12 different departments. You basically get an answer wherever you are. That's why people say, hey, you got thousands of agents. How can you take care of them? Well, I have about 350 people up in the cloud that take care of all my agents. So where you need me is on specific things like the referral program, whatever, maybe personally on to do it. And you get me Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so you have all this, but then you have all of those resources. So literally, anything that you would want, you in real estate, you'll get the answer within 30 seconds. So the other thing is you're going to become and have stock. So a lot of agents don't understand stock. First of all, they think the stock just goes up and down. Well, it actually goes up and down this way. Do you know 3 weeks ago that the stock market went up more than it ever had in 48 years? Did you know that the stock market has increased by 11% just this month? See, but the media will take these, what I call negative denominator, and they'll just look at one negative event, and then they don't talk about all the positive good things, you know, and there's all kinds, there were billions of wonderful things that happened yesterday, but if you turn on the TV, they aren't. And so my counsel is, don't turn on the TV. And it said, just turn on me 3 times a day, and then I'll give you things like write your sentences, and you can just live in Dr. Hank's, what people call Dr. Hank's La La Land. And you'll want to live there too. And so, yeah, and you will, as you just feel better and are thinking more. But how do people become millionaires? How do people become billionaires? Well, it's with stock. And so the stock market is actually, you know, has doubled. What in the last 5 years has doubled. And so people's money has doubled. But us agents never had stock. We didn't have stock. When I had my own brokerage, I had stock. It wasn't worth anything, but I had stock. We one time tried to sell it. Well, none of our agents would buy it, and we gave it as incentives, but it wasn't worth anything, so it really didn't an incentive. Well, now you're going to have 5 ways to be able to earn stock. And so the first way is you're going to get, in fact, just yesterday, I got 3 emails saying, hey, you got more stock. I went, oh my God, this is just great. It's 5 ways to earn stock without having to pay for it. So on your first sale, you get $200 worth of stock. And by the way, this is one of America's fastest growing stocks since I've been with it. It's more than tripled the stock, the value of it. And when I bought it first for my grandchild, well, my little grandchild's independently wealthy now with all that good stock. And so the first way is for every sale. So every year you're going to get stock on your first sale. Then when you cap, so again, people say, hey, what's the cap? And it's at 80-20. And so just for reference, that there are some brokers out there. In fact, we ended up being this broker where we said, oh, it's 100%. Well, you really didn't get 100% because there was a monthly charge, transaction charge, and desk fees and blah, blah, blah. But this is just an 80-20. And for perspective, like Keller Williams is 70-30. So if you're with Keller Williams, they're going to make 10% right off the bat more. And then you only pay $16,000 versus $21,000. Again, using Keller Williams, that $21,000. So now you save $5,000 and you get more of your money up front. You get 10% more money up front. And so when you do about $2.6 million worth of business, which means you paid in $16,000, you get another $400 worth of stock. Has your broker ever given you? I've never given any stock when they cap. In fact, most brokers are sad when you cap because then they're not making any money, right? We're happy and we give you stock. Then you can become an Icon agent. And so some of you on the line here are Icon agents. And what that is you do the 2.6 million. Okay, and then do 20 more deals. And so I have agents just this month, like for example, Teresa, that she already has capped now, and she's off for her 20 more deals. When you do that, then we then pay you $16,000 in stock. Well, what's your split? 80-20. Pay in $16,000, but we're going to give you $16,000 back when you do good. And it's like, oh, I see how I'm making more than 100%. Your business is going to grow. You're going to have all the training and my mindset training and all the real estate training, all these easy resources to get to in 30 seconds. You're going to have these lead programs, all of this, and the mastermind group and everything. And then you're going to make, so because your business is going to grow, you make over 100% of your commission. Because we're going to give you stock, you make over 100%. And then we're going to give you passive income called revenue share as well. Then for every agent that you share this good news with, so this is just good news, okay, that this is my good news. Under our umbrella, so under my umbrella, you get this that no other broker, no other company has, nothing. And that when you invite the agent and they have their first closing, we're going to give you another $400 worth of stock. It's really incredible. It reminds me of my days of, I was with Procter & Gamble for 15 years, and they had me on the fast track, and I managed the Southeast United States, about $1 billion company. And after 15 years, when I discovered this process that you get for free now on, I now call it Top Performers for real estate agents, but it used to be called 2 Year Success, and it was for corporate Fortune 100 companies around the world. And when I developed that, Procter said, oh my God, we want you to go all over the world. And I said, bye-bye to Procter. I left Procter, they became my first client. But the bottom line is, when I left, I had millions of dollars. I said, oh my God, of stock, of Procter & Gamble stock that I didn't pay for. So I really know on how stock can do it. And I actually have a couple of agents that are already millionaires just on this page, just on this one thing that no other broker in America, provides us with. You actually become an owner of the company and you start building your wealth, and you do it just by sharing the good news and doing well as a real estate agent. So you're going to get rewarded like you've never been before. And then you get to, and this is like corporate America without all the rules and everything, that you get up to 5% of your commission can be used to purchase stock at a 10% discount. So that means you make 10% literally in a day. Okay, in 3 minutes, you make 10%. So if you want to take a picture, that is a picture to take right there, because this is a way for you to build your business. Now, I want you to invest most of your time on just your real estate business, but when you're with agents, just invite them. And we'll pay you $400 worth of stock, and then we're going to even pay you more than that. So under savings and investment, other ways, and again, this is just exclusively under my umbrella that isn't, available with any other company or broker or anything else. And so, for example, I know the #1 apartment buyer and seller, done over 10,000 apartments. In fact, I was talking with him this week about, what do we have investors? Where are the investors? Because the market has changed. And remember, the only thing that has happened in this world is that it's changed, and change means opportunity. And if you look for the opportunity, you'll find it. So he actually it doesn't have groups. He's got all kinds of investment groups that he wasn't in the market, but I just started to ask, and I prayed for, I want investors. And yesterday I got another investor. This week I've gotten 2 investors that are looking to buy residential and apartments. So if you know of any residential apartments that are for sale and typically depressed so that, everybody can make money, but you'll make money on it. So that's one way that you do it. Another way is flipping residential commercial. And again, this may not be on your radar right now, but know that this is available for you, that if you do want to, we have people that have expertise in that. They'll even show you, they'll purchase it. You don't need money in it. Even in the apartments, you don't need money in it. That they'll show you how to purchase, estimate costs, rehab, and profit. And I have lots of agents involved in these other areas. And then funding. And so we have investors with all the money in the world, literally, that it just matters on, is the deal a good deal? And so I've had agents this week send me deals on different deals. We got one in Farmers Branch, and we have an apartment building in Fort Worth. And so we're doing all kinds of other things. So behind the scenes here, I got all kinds of activities for you if you're interested. Again, if you just want to do real estate, you do real estate. If you want to share the good news with agents, you can. We have no quotas or anything like that, and that it's really the freedom for you. Now, once you start making about 25 grand or more, you're going to want to have a wealth manager. And so I have a person who, the wealth manager, who knows the real estate industry, knows agents, that's their expertise, and they will help you to tax defer, tax eliminate. They'll show you ways to be able to build your wealth, have executive estate planning, and other ways of investing that aren't in real estate or are depending on what you want to do and how diversified you want. So it's really all inclusive. Again, it's exclusively under just my umbrella. So let's talk about the revenue share and the passive income. So I talked to you earlier about passive income, like apartment buildings, and you can make, whatever their net is coming out, their cash flow that they're getting every month. Here's another way of passive income, though, that has literally made millionaires out of lots of people. Hundreds of agents, thousands of agents are getting passive income every month wired right into their account on the 22nd of the month. Again, I didn't have the capacity to do that as a broker. I didn't have stock. I didn't have this model to be able to give away. So that 20%, that 80-20, we give that 20%, we redistribute it back to all of us. All of us agents get it. It's just incredible. It's the best, most empowering business model I've ever seen. And basically, here's how it plays out. That when you invite an agent, that you'll get paid up to $2,800 a year. And the way that is done, that on every closing, out of that 20% that's taken, 17.5% of that will get back to you. So let me give you an example. Let's say it's a $10,000 gross commission. that 17.5% out of what you'll get, we're going to wire you into your bank account next month. You won't know about the deal. You don't have to take care of the agents and all that. And what we'll take care of them better than they've ever been taken care of. And we're going to wire you just for that one deal and that one agent, $350. Okay, that's on that $10,000, 17.5. Now, those agents that you invite, and by the way, you do no recruiting, if you will. I and my team do recruiting. We have lunch and learns all over America. And oh, by the way, if you're an agent right now, I now proclaim you a broker, and now I proclaim you a super broker. And the reason why we're all super brokers in this now is when I was a broker in Texas, I could only invite agents in Texas. Now you can invite agents and bless them with this amazing, under my umbrella, with the mindset to help them with their health and their well-being and relationships and business. Okay, that all of this, and you can bless them, and you can invite anybody in America, even Canada, if you know anybody in Canada. Well, so what happens is that those agents are going to invite agents. In fact, this is the fastest growing real estate company ever. Keller Williams is the first one to introduce profit share. And so that profit share meant if you invited an agent locally in that franchise, that you would get a piece of that commission. Well, that's after, like Keller Williams, for example, they spent over $800 million in brick and mortar. Well, we have no brick and mortar, and that's why we're able to, we eliminated 95% of the cost. So what happens is that you take Keller Williams, all their revenue, which is our commissions, right? Then you have to deduct 800 million along with admin and electric bills and phone bills and furniture costs and insurance and all those costs, and whatever left over called profit. And they just declared that they're not even going to pay, I guess, or they were talking about not paying this at all to their agents because they had to pay for all this overhead. Okay, now due to these changes in the world. Well, with us, we don't have any of those costs, and so because of that, we're able to give 100%. So on that agent that you invite, they're going to want to invite. Now, Keller Williams was the fastest growing. It took them 20 years to get to 10,000 agents. We're at 10 years old, and we're at 28,000. And we're the only growing real estate company in America. I'm literally putting on scores of agents every week, and it's just so glorious. I'm getting texts and emails and all kinds of messages all the time, and have ever since I started this with this whole GPS and with what I have to offer, and then this business model on to do. So the good news is that Keller Williams, like I know a lady that makes about $1,500 per month on average passive income with their profit share, that if that lady were under this business model, they'd be making $30,000 a month on average. And so that's why we pay at least 20 times, probably closer to 40 times more than the Keller Williams model. And so those agents are going to invite agents. So once you've invited 5 agents, you're going to get paid up to $3,200 on those agents that they invited. And all the way down. So one way to become independently wealthy, just invite 40 agents. Okay, 40 agents join, that you will be independently wealthy. But there's a lot more ways of doing this in order to become independently wealthy. And so let me give you an example. Let's say that you refer 6 agents to me. Okay, you just tell them, hey, I know Dr. Hank. He increases the agents and brokers' business and wealth, and you get 6 agents. And again, this is optional. If you want to, fine. If you don't want to, that's fine. But there's lots of value in this to be able to bless people with it. So if you get 6 agents and they're cappers, and at $2,800, that's $16,800. Well, another way for you to make 100%, right? Is you're only making paying in 16,000, so you make over 100%. Now take those 6 agents, and they each just invite 1 agent, and they're cappers. They do good, 2.6 million. And now, on average, which by the way, you could transfer on to your children, so this is the legacy, you'd be making $3,000 a month passive income. Just think about that. You're blessing people with all this good news to help them build their business and their lives and their wealth. And you're able to then bless your children with all of this income. And right now, bless yourself with all of it. But we're here for a lot more than $3,000 a month. Okay. And so remember those 5-year business plans? I never could do it under the old business models that every other broker in America has. I just could not build the wealth for my agents. Now I can. They get stock, they're going to build their business, they get the America's Best Lead programs, they have all my training, all the training up in the cloud. And so what we teach is 10 will get 10. And that basically is that you invite 10 agents, and you can do that in the next, this year if you want to. You can do this in the next couple of years, doesn't matter, whatever. And then I'm going to help those, me and my team will help those 10 get each 10 agents. So 10 times 10 is 100. And now you'd be making $348,000 a year. And by the way, I have literally hundreds of agents that are making this kind of money and more just on the passive income, and they've increased their business, and they have more time, and they have stock. It's an incredible business model, never seen it before. And you'd actually, in this example, you'd be paid on the 3rd level. So you'd probably be making about $500,000 passive income by blessing these people and sharing the good news with them. So some people say, oh, this is too good to be true. And by the way, if you say that, then it will be. And if you say other things that are negative that I just said, look for the positive, look for the wanted, look for the good, and have found all of this. But I decided I'm going to make the most conservative business plan I ever could under passive income, and a 5-year plan. And let's say that every agent you invite me to join this abundance, I give you life, but I give you life more abundantly. Well, here it is, one way to get it. And let's say they just do 6 transactions a year, average sale 150,000. Well, how much is the average sale of an agent? That the average sale is actually 300,000. So this is very, very conservative. And let's say you just introduced me to 6 agents a year. So 1 agent every 2 months. So you have a closing, tell the agent, hey, Dr. Hank, whatever. And then all of those agents, they only invite 3 agents a year, 1 agent every 4 months. So like those agents are, I don't know, they're not doing much business, not sharing the good news with other agents. They're sleeping a lot or drinking a lot or something like that. And you'd only be paid on 6 levels. So at 7 level actually pays the most, and 25%, and everything, that you don't get that. You'd only get paid on 6 levels. So the most conservative plan that I could come up with, and your annual income in 5 years, passive income, okay, residual income, would be $240,000 a year, or about $20,000 a month. And so, and this is real, folks, that we got lots of people doing this, and you can do this too. The good news is there's 2 million agents. We have 28,000, and about 22,000, by the way, are under the umbrella with Rob and Gene and myself, that we have 22,000 out of those 28,000. So we know what we're doing. We know how to bless people, and that you will be in a position to be able to have all of this abundance there. And let me give you some examples, like Juan and Bettina, that they just invited 14 agents the first year. And with those 14 agents, you can see agents invite agents. So there's 2 million out there. We have 28 million, which means you have over 98% of the market is still open for you to invite and share the good news. And again, this isn't just, a broker, this is me and all the things that I provide on those 5 steps for you to be able to enjoy that more business and more wealth. Wilco, another example. Brent, in his first 2 months, he invited 24. In fact, Brent called me after 8 months and said, okay, I'm done. I said, what do you mean you're done? He goes, well, I got 78 agents, 68 agents, and he was done. And now he makes a 6-figure income a month. a month, and he does, I don't know, about $150 million a year. You know, it's just incredible. So it's really just a great way. And so you can see agents invite agents. Now, here's the other great thing is you get to keep your name and reputation. So some of you on the line have really built up a reputation for yourself. And whether you're an agent or a broker, it doesn't matter. If you want to keep your own name, and again, I know some of you on the line here have added a name for, you know, maybe a few generations, you get to keep your own name. You get to keep your reputation. You get to have your own career, your own brand, your own team. The only thing that Trek requires, or for those of you out of state, that your particular state requires, is that you have to do brokered by eXp Realty. So again, that's the business model that I run under, but all 5 of these points are mine, whether or not you join eXp or not. Just to be clear, if you decide to just be with me and not eXp, that's fine. You won't, however, get the revenue share and the stock and the One Leads program. But you'll get all 5 of these, and remember, the most important is mindset. So however I can bless you, and however you want to bless you and your family, that's your choice. But like I tell people, you know, that you now have me, and you're stuck with me not only for now, but for all of eternity. Okay, so I'm going to be here for you to help you become your greatest possibility. So real estate is evolving. We have to ask, are we? And it's going cloud-based, and more than ever in the last few months has shown where we need to be cloud-based. We need to be virtual. And because of that, we're a technology company too, have all the leading edge technology, and we have all the things for you to do virtual everything, showings and open houses and everything. And we got the 10 steps, and again, we're in the cutting edge. So if you want to be in the cutting edge, lead on all these changes, how to take advantage of them, find the opportunities, and just blow up your business and your life, you're in the right place. That exclusive lead programs, and again, we have the exclusive lead programs, the referral program, mine, the KV Core, that public stock available without paying for it. So you have 5 ways to be able to earn public stock. Again, we have people with hundreds of thousands of dollars of stock that have just been with us for a few years. And so this is a way to really build your wealth, whereas we never had it before. Most people don't understand stock. So here's a real easy way to understand stock. It's money. Okay, you can cash it in and get money for it. And so that's, you know, one way. We give you money for doing good, and like nobody else. And then unparalleled investments, apartments, and flipping, if you're interested in that, with the revenue share and blessing agents on this amazing 5-step real estate GPS to your success. So a couple of examples. Agents just love this. I love this Chris Farber here. Look at, he has Chris Cares on his sign. And again, you don't need to use the eXp logo or anything. You can use your own logo, your own name, you know, whatever you want. But this guy, he was doing about 6 deals a year. And in his first year, he did 26 deals. And it's very similar to all my other agents that, you know, my agents have like a Teresa, like a Ryan, they doubled, tripled their business, and they have more time, and it's more fun, and they're doing it with more heart, and they have less stress, and they, you know, just good things come. But in his second year, he did over $10 million. And again, that's what I'm here for, to help you to grow your business, and typically $10 million or more. So brokers love this. And like Terry Hooker, you know, for 17 years, he ended up with 8 agents. After 6 months, because he had this umbrella and this amazing business model, that he grew his agents to over 50 in 6 months. And it took him 17 years to do 8. And then he eliminated all his overhead and his offices. You don't need offices anymore. And by the way, if you do want offices, go to Regus.com and Google that, and every one of those offices is now your office. In fact, I'm the #1 broker in DFW. I have more agents, and I have 27 offices in DFW. And so, you know, because this is the happening place, folks. This is where it's going. Now, we have eliminated things that we don't need. Before, years ago, some of us remember you needed a book with the listings. Now, people just go to the internet. You don't need an office. In fact, if you you're in the office, you're not doing business. It's all out there, and it's out there also virtually on how to do it. And so you eliminate all your costs. I had costs in all kinds of markets for like MLS and everything. And then one of the reasons that I did this, and the main reason for my agents, is it provided better support and service than I ever could, that it provided better education and leads programs than I ever could. And it provided stock that was worth something, because I didn't have any stock that was worth it. It's on NASDAQ. By the way, you don't have to check out if the company is financially sound or not. You have to be invited to NASDAQ. We were invited 2 years ago because of our sound financials and sustainability and longevity. And then you have revenue share. I couldn't give revenue share. We could barely keep really the doors open because the costs are so high for brokers that if you think brokers make a lot of money, they don't. And I have brokers coming with whole teams. And if you're thinking, oh, but I love my broker, I love my team, invite them along. They're all welcome to come along. You love them even more because now you'll be making money on them too. And then no liability. So brokers absolutely love this. And I have brokers right now, two with about 950 agents coming over out in the eastern United States, New Hampshire, and then one with about 1,000 out in the west. And so I mean this, and you just need one broker with those agents, you become independently wealthy and then do whatever you want. You know, that I travel usually about half the year, but right now I'm just traveling in my mind, going around the universe because I can't hop on a plane right now. So here's the bottom line, that it's an 80-20 split. $16,000 cap. After that, you earn 100%. And then your investment, all of my stuff is free. So again, you never pay me. And then if you decide, yeah, you know, I want to have all the stock and the revenue share and all this training and just, you know, over and above everything that I can provide, then your first month is $149. That includes your CRM, your website, your leads program, 1,000 business cards. I mean, literally, we get you all set up for under 49 bucks. Then after that, the only investment is just $85 per month. That's it, just $85 per month. Then for every closing, that is $65. $25 broker review to keep you out of jail. And then $40 E&O insurance. And then that caps it at $500 each year. And so again, just $85 per month. You get the offices, leads programs, you know, you get all my stuff, everything for $85 per month. It's a deal. And so this is an opportunity to empower you and others like never before, to improve you and your family's life forever, to live your life in a freer and a richer way, to have equity and savings for your future. Many of you that are on today, that you now have stock, you now have revenue share. Some of you have now, you know, told me, hey, in the 22nd, which was about a week ago, that, you know, I got all this money sent away right into my account. It's just beautiful. It's an opportunity to build your passive income forever. And since we're selling homes, might as well get free lead programs. Might as well get the best training in America. Might as well get public stock. Might as well get revenue share that pays at least 20 times more. And most of all, why I did this is because it was an opportunity to contribute to the joy and the well-being of others. It's a way for me to take all of my mindset training and tapping the subconscious mind and all my other training and leads program and the referral program with Heart and all my connections and resources across America, and it's all yours now. And it's yours, again, you don't pay me anything. So become a super broker today. We do luxury, we do residential, we do commercial. If you want to do some more due diligence, look realestateonsteroids.com, or also real estate, EXP on steroids.com. And so it's very easy. We can literally get you in the next day. So you could be in tomorrow. Last week we had some people on Thursday, and they joined on Thursday, and they were here on Friday. They were in. So it's very easy. It takes about 44 minutes to do, something like that, 45 minutes. So it doesn't take much time in order to go. The first step is to do join.exprealty.com. mindset.com. So those are the 5: mindset improvement, leads programs, training and development, savings, passive income. And so with that, let me open it up to questions and comments. What did you guys like most about that? Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome. Teresa, what did you like best?
Well, it's so hard to pick because I'm so excited about so many things right now.
Oh.
But I want to say to those of you that are maybe newer to the call or considering this fantastic opportunity that, for mega teams and for brokers and for agents that are looking to increase their business tenfold. I'm one of those. I too, when I met you, Dr. Hank, I was thinking about getting my broker's license.
Yeah.
And I'd already named my brokerage and my company. And I hadn't taken it to that level of an LLC yet. And so one of the magical things of many magical things in partnering with you was that I could really truly be a operating broker in my passion to help other agents and brokers and have my own company as well without going through everything you have to go through to be a broker. So the platform that you offer it was just such a God gift. Yeah. So my company is actually Homesland Leases LLC now, yay.
Yeah.
And because of what you offered me and we've been working on, I'm able to really feel truly the what is the word I want to use? The passion and the pride in that I own my own company.
Yeah.
But I have partners like you and Agent Wealth Success to guide me, to build, to inspire others to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I love that you talked about that today because, so many of us, a home is the American dream. Yeah. But boy, I'll tell you what, owning your own company and your own business with a team behind you, that to me is the biggest American dream.
Yeah, wow, that's a good point. I haven't thought about it that way.
I just signed all the documents with the government, and I am now a business owner, not just a licensed real estate agent.
Yeah.
And what you have created for everybody is just absolutely extraordinary because you offer everything that we possibly need to build that business. And, I really, really, really wanted a great leader. Yeah. And so you were definitely a ask and you shall receive. And you don't get that with a regular business. Yeah. You don't get that when you open up a brokerage firm. And quite frankly, for agents that are building their business, I've been around a long time with the top 5. You really don't get any of this with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you for helping me build my American dream.
Yeah. That's great. I love that. I love that. Any other thoughts, comments? What did you guys like best? Oh, come on now. Hey, should we, let me see. I'm just thinking, hey, let's do a little singing now. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here's a good one. So get with me, get back to me. I thank you all for being on today. Hopefully you can, again, it's a buffet of different things that, hey, what did you like? What do you want to pursue? Let me know. I'll help you pursue that. And ready to go that we like to laugh and have more fun.
Like to laugh and
have more fun.
As we increase our income.
As we increase our income.
Abundant mindset is our new game. Abundant
mindset is our new game.
And money is our middle name.
Money is our middle name.
Yeah. Only good things come our way.
Only good things come our way.
Abundant mindset is what we say.
Abundant mindset is what we say.
We can watch our blessings rise
We can watch our
blessings
blessings
rise.
as God gets us to magnetize.
As God gets us to magnetize.
Woohoo!
Sound of
Sound off, 1, 2. Yeah, we got Danny on here. He was a first responder, and then we help with career opportunities for first responders too. So when they're ready to retire, they come and join us. And Danny's got a ranch for sale and got all kinds of activity, and he's getting into first responders and helping them with our program. And so it's just great. And you guys are just so divine.
yes, we're honored. We're honored. We just thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Well, you bet, Danny, and we love you, and all of you are divine. You have a beautiful Thursday, and I'll catch up with you guys. Please contact me and let me know how I can help, and then we'll see you next show is Tuesday. And be watching my emails. I'm on a lot of national podcasts, and they're really some fun stuff. So. You know, our experience has been the more that you can just be around me in my high flying energy, the happier you're going to be. And so I love you all. You have a beautiful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Hank.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Love
Dr. Hank.
Bye bye.